Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this YouTube chit chat. My name is Sinazak and this is my YouTube channel. So, according to the story of Masubo, this is my opinion and permit me to render it without mentioning any word. Don't conclude yet. Perhaps there are 3 or 2 questions that we need to ask ourselves so that to unearth the real meaning and the truth about this story. What is the truth about IamMarwa's biological dad, as alleged by a stranger being interviewed by Masubo? This is the question that we need to ask ourselves so that we get into the real matter. That what is it? So from the same question, we can get an extrapolated question, which we shall mark the second question. What is the interest of the lazy gang who wants to know IamMarwa's biological dad? What is it and what is its effect? Because the wording outside here is like IamMarwa is a public figure, so that people want to know. And there are contradictory kind of insinuations and information that I will have to unearth and develop alongside this story. So these questions shall be answered at the progression stages of this video. So stay tuned up to the end. So let's dive in after the break. Welcome back to this YouTube chit chat. My name is Sinazak and this is my YouTube channel. So let's dive in, lest we forget. Why am I saying don't conclude yet? The nature of the interview itself was so negatively skewed, just to expose IamMarwa and also to give shame to IamMarwa family and also the congressman. Because when the lazy gang lack content, what they always do, they come up with the fake receipts. They manufacture kind of reaction. That's what we call the activations of a fake reaction, so that they find the subject matter and the subject material which has got a content which are so stale, so that they avoid being blamed, so that it looks like they are referring to a source. And that is what Masubo one did. Whether the interview or the man, the said man in that interview, is a true biological father of IamMarwa, we don't know, because I'm less important. The information itself is none of importance thing that I want to know. Are you there? Doesn't concern me. But what is a worry is the rush, the negatively how it was skewed, and the vexations along this YouTube wavelength that now the lazy gang are running with it. So now the lazy gang are giving an accolade that Masubo one has just taken over the YouTube length. Are you there? Are you there? So the reason why I'm saying this, now going forward, you will see the lazy gang, and I always predict this one. Just like I predicted the other one of the baby, that they will start claiming that that baby is not for Marwa. That very many people are sleeping in that room, therefore they suspect, and the DNA kind of an element need to be done to ascertain the honor of the pregnancy. I do call this kind of people, they are so reprobates. Are you there? So the subject matter herein shall be extrapolated down to start castigating IamMarwa, that IamMarwa is neglecting his dad.
And I am the father to IamMarwa.
IamMarwa.
I am the biological father.
The real father.
Yeah, my son was born here in down here. This is where the place he was born.
Yeah.
And he was born in 1987.
1987.
Yes.
1987. So
Yes.
it's almost to 37.
Around there.
Yeah. Yeah. The real 37 years.
Yes.
Yeah. This is the real father of IamMarwa. As you can see, Even the face, they look, you know,
That's my first son.
you see, the real.
That is my first son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you can see from those photos and the video, the main aim of the lazy gang now it's being unearthed. That's why I'm tying it to the very nature and very intentional that these people were looking, they were activating the reaction because the content itself were diminishing and the views itself were dropping. So they had to reactivate the reaction so that they get an item that could take them maybe some bit longer. Are you there? So it's like the main reasons why Masubo decided to take this old man to show him the compound and the houses specifically was to show people and give the status update how this man is living a life that is so abject, a life that is not so ordinary. Are you there? Show the houses, the mud houses, show the living condition, such that at one point it would be IamMarwa house versus the alleged father's house, such that there is a neglect that IamMarwa is not helping the biological dad. This is the trajectory that people are not seeing. Are you there? That's why ever in this YouTube strength, YouTube wavelength, I've ever opined that nothing usually happen out of just mere coincidence. They are choreographed, planned, just mainly to achieve a specific objective, and this is the objective. They have already activated the reaction piece, which means there's a contextual kind of alleged facts and a hearsay or opinion that they will be bringing up the information. So their main reaction shall be revolving around all this. And there is one thing that I also thought of. While this man was showing up the house, what prevented him to even show us even a picture? There's no picture he could even tell us about IamMarwa when IamMarwa was young. The guy does not even know the name of IamMarwa full because he called IamMarwa the YouTube name. That alone was a red flag. Not so long ago, because this one is unworrisome, and I want to appoint or to declassify all this shenanigan that is happening in Nyabohanze. I want to disclassify some kind of reaction that are not factual, because all of it is a red flag, all of it is skewed and scripted. You know, not so long ago, we've been treated to a kind of reaction where all of the lazy gang have reacted along this YouTube street and took it up to the YouTube wavelength, renting that airspace, vexing and lamenting that IamMarwa engineer was actually IamMarwa's biological dad. I guess all of you people, if you've been here not so long ago, you've heard. And if you think I'm lying, you could easily go back and peruse, do some kind of a perusal. Then you'll see the kind of a hate, the kind of hatred and jealousness, more so morbidly, that directed towards IamMarwa and the family. Just because, by the mere fact, IamMarwa engineer was present at IamMarwa's official opening of the villa and was even fed the cake. So the lazy gang, that one alone took it that IamMarwa fed the biological dad, who is IamMarwa engineer. Are you there? Just because there was something kind of semblance. And now, even without even thinking that at one point they contradicted themselves, they are all now reacting and accepting this and giving accolades and kudos to Amasubo of reliving or unearthing the real face of IamMarwa biological father. This is what we call the confusion. It is a paradox itself because they don't know what they say. Not so long ago they were saying IamMarwa engineer is IamMarwa's dad. Now IamMasubo has come with a certain kind of a fake piece. They are all into it and agreeing.
handsome king, yeah, the father has appeared from nowhere thanks to Mosubo one who interviewed him. I know a lot of people will be saying that it's not Marwa's father. Guys, I believe it bomber to bomber that it's his father, because if you just see the man's behavior, you just know that this is Marwa. The way the man...
All of you people, you have been asking these questions in the comment section all the time. But where's Marwa's father? But where's Marwa's father? But where's Marwa's father? Guys, what is this? What is this? Their faces are matching. You can check my thumbnail. Their faces are matching. But you see, this is not the issue. When we come to start talking about a father, who is a father?
I don't see any resemblance of this old man to IamMarwa. Nothing, completely different. And let's say it is true, there is a resemblance. That one only enough to ascertain somebody's father biologically, unless you're dumb and you know nothing. There is no empirical formula to approve or to ascertain just because of a mere physical features, that your lips are looking the same, your walking are looking the same, so and so is your father, your mother, or your sibling. That's hogwash. There is what we call the duppelgangers. The duppelgangers, these are the specific people with the different fathers, but at times they appear to be the same. Walk the same, do the same, think the same. That is science has proven. If you don't know, you do a research. The simple research, make Google your friends. Don't use it for gossip. Use it for these important things. Then, therefore, you stop to conclude things that you don't know unless you're a reprobate. Are you there? So by just that mere fact, just these people has got certain kind of resemblance, does not make you to believe and to verify that this is the father. Even me, I don't know, because there is only one formula that can make you understand, that can make you approve and ascertain the biological father. Watch this video below. To answer the question number 2, what is the interest of the lazy gang of knowing IamMarwa's biological dad? What is the interest in this old saga and this old scenario? Because they're the people funding for that kind of story to be done. Number 1, if you can recall, Gabi Verse called Masubo 1 a liar, and it was on the camera. She even turned that term that Masubo is creating story, looking for story, so that he can trend with just for views. Right there. But if the stories by Masubo that he featured in his channel with this old man video is false, I can assure you, Masubo channel is finished. Because you cannot always come here to give unfactual stories. Tell me, I'm telling you, if that story is fake, then this channel, Masubo's channel, is finished. Because there is a stern warning and a stern action that must be taken to Masubo. Because you cannot be using fake story and printable words and bring an imposter to claim and identify other people's name and image, also to the congressman. Number 2, the lazy gang are idealists. Now they are looking for fake stories to trend. That is what we call the reactivations of reaction. That's what they always do. How they do it, they will sponsor people within the Nyabohanza village, look for story. They will even post older photos, like the one Maxwell did, to have met Congress dad, and that's an older picture. Are you there? They will even create pseudo account to come and comment on their own comments or on your comments or the positive reactors or numerical reactors. Then, therefore, they will come and take a screenshot to react on, because they're saying that is a receipt. That is their operative signature. Number 3, they wanted also to create a narrative that IamMarwa has neglected the dad, that IamMarwa don't want to help the dad, that IamMarwa is building a villa while the dad is living in a poverty-ridden homestead. Are you there? That's why Masubo had to tell this old man to show him the compound. They toured all of it. And even at the end, Masubo had to appeal for donation. Masubo had to appeal for a support. There's some kind of sort of sympathy that Masubo either was being used or Masubo is using this old mzee for his own personal gain. Remember, he used Congress dad, Congress mom's brother. Again, he's using this guy. We still don't know who is this guy. To wrap this conversation going forward, regardless of the breaking news, Masubo crossed the red line. That one we have to agree. Even if the old man is the true biological dad of IamMarwa, Masubo went too far. Why am I saying that Masubo went too far? Because issue marital affairs, issue of your exes, these are so very pertinent and personal issue, so private, that no one should be allowed to bring them out. This is a deep family issue, which is so private and personal. And Masubo cannot be the one to resolve the issue, to expose the issue. Masubo cannot be the one to reunite Congress mom and this old man, if at all it's true. Masubo cannot be the one to mediate. Masubo cannot be the one to force IamMarwa to get back to the dad if this story at all is true. You don't know the reasons why Congress mom had to protect his son, their son Marwa, from the past. So who are you to come with such kind of interview? Who are you to unearth the healing wounds? It is worse, and therefore this story is declassified. If you're coming across this channel for the very first time, kindly take a moment, a second or two, subscribe to this YouTube chit chat. Click at the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify you instantly. Until next time, this is Senior Zach.